We started the Flexilearn project with a very simple aim: to increase awareness and use of Blackboard Mobile Learn to support our students' learning. We had just under 2,000 active users of the Blackboard Mobile Learn app when this project started in August 2011, and we now have over 20,000 users. How did we go about achieving this? Well, we first collected across all 7 of the university's schools data on student ownership and use of mobile technologies. This confirmed a relatively high ownership of some sort of mobile smart device. Subsequently, a simple advertising campaign aimed at staff and students centred around what are called Klingsies. These are A5 notices with QR codes that can adhere to any surface and can be removed and used elsewhere over and over again. Another objective of the project was to use the Blackboard mobile app to help fire the imagination of staff and get an institutional buzz around flexible learning. We kicked off by identifying staff in each school who we thought would, with a bit of support, run a mobile learning pilot with a group of their students. Using JISC funding as a small incentive, we worked with staff who wanted to experiment with situated learning, sending students outside of the lecture theatre to take pictures and post these to a blog for a subsequent in-class and online discussion. We worked with others who wanted to try in-class polling. Some others were keen to use tablets with students in classroom sessions that relied on accessing web-based resources, and also there were people who simply wanted to use mobile to improve communication with their students. At the same time, we unearthed more existing examples than we expected where staff were already making use of mobile learning approaches, and we were able to pull together a group of some 70 staff across the institution to form the Flexilearn practitioner group. Progress was fast within the first few months of the project, and we seemed set very fair to achieve the profile raising for Blackboard Mobile, and it was a delight to see the month-on-month figures for users of the app go progressively up. From the outset, we exploited the JISC embedding and sustainability toolkit to help us involve senior staff and institutional committees. Amongst our senior supporters has been the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, who also has institutional responsibility for learning and teaching and the student experience. 6 months after Flexilearn started, she was asked by our Academic Council to lead the Learning Futures initiative, which would set out a future path for the development of learning and teaching at Westminster to 2020. Since then, we've been working to connect the Flexilearn project with the Learning Futures work, and it's pleasing that we've been able to do this. 5 members of the Flexilearn group are on the Blended Learning Working Group of Learning Futures, and the Flexilearn webinar series, introduced to help share effective flexible learning practice, is a joint Flexilearn Learning Futures initiative. This strong connection between Flexilearn and Learning Futures helps to ensure the sustainability of the Flexilearn work, and has already enabled a recasting of the institution's technology-enhanced learning strategy to include new, explicit statements about mobile learning approaches in learning and teaching. Finally, it's gratifying to see that the project is attracting some external attention, and we've been invited to present our story at an event organised by Inside Government called Shaping the Future of Education Through Mobile Learning. Overall, we feel the project has worked well for us in raising both the profile of a significant new system to our users and of also raising the wider agenda of flexible learning. The outputs show how external support, even with relatively modest funding, can help facilitate the user engagement process.